Hello, everyone. Welcome to Learn What John's Learning. I'm John, and today we are going to be learning a bhajan. This bhajan is in Hindi, and it's a Krishna bhajan. It's called Radha Dhund Rahi. Even though it is a Krishna bhajan, it focuses on Radha. And if you're watching this, you probably already know who they are. All right. Like I said, it's in Hindi, and I'm going to be using words like major and minor. I'm also going to be using words like aspirated and unaspirated, palatal and dental to describe pronunciation. And if you want, you can look those up, and you also don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So if you hear a lot of technical terms you're not familiar with, don't stress. You can keep learning even if you don't know what they are. Okay, like any good Krishna bhajan, this is going to be in the key of C. That's not necessary for a Krishna bhajan. But like any good one, you're going to want to start with Sri Krishna Kanhaiya Lal Ki Jai, and then everyone will say that with you. One time though. And then the song goes, Radha Dhund Rahi Kisi ne mera shyam dekha. All right, you can see Radha. Oh, I should say that again. Radha has a DH, and this is a dental aspirated DH, but this one is palatal aspirated. So this one you touch your teeth, duh, and this one you touch your palate, duh. All right, there's some other stuff like that. I'll try not to harp on it too much. But if there's an H after the consonant, it's usually aspirated. A little extra air needs to come out. So Radha dhund rahi kisi ne mera shyam dekha. Radha is searching. Has anyone seen my Shyam? Shyam meaning is a name for Krishna. Very quickly switches from first person to third person to first person. Then next, we go into major for just a second. It goes. That's in case I get the melody a little wrong. It's Shyam Dekha Ghana Shyam Dekha. So it goes into major and then back into minor. Shyam Dekha Ghana Shyam Dekha. Radha Dhund Rahi Kisi ne mera shyam dekha. All right, so it's all about seeing Shyam, looking for Shyam. Radha is looking. All right, first verse. Radha te. Oops. So this is actually a dental unaspirated T, where it's right over here. But I messed up and made it aspirate, or I don't know. I made it something different. So it's Radha tera Shyam Hamne Mathura में देखा Radha tera Shyam Hamne Mathura में देखा. So Radha tera Shyam Hamne Mathura में देखा. So unaspirated dental T, tera, aspirated dental T, Mathura. Mathura. All right, that's a place where Krishna lived and or traveled to at least. And she's looking for him there. And dekha, that means saw. Did anybody see him? All right, so next is Bansi bajate hue O Radha tera shyam dekha. This one has hue ho. I've never heard that one before, but usually it's just hue. So Bansi means flute. Bajate means playing. Bajate hue. Playing flute. O Radha tera shyam dekha. Radha tera shyam dekha. We saw your Shyam in Mathura playing the flute. And then you repeat Radha Dhund Rahi Kisi ne mera shyam dekha. And just in case you don't know, in temple, basically everyone's going to repeat each one of these lines. Next, Radha tera shyam hamne gokul me dekha. There would usually be a Y right here. Here's Shyam on the other side in the Hindi version. So Radha tera Shyam Hamne Gokul me dekha. We saw your Shyam in Gokul. And then it's Gaiya charate hue O Radha tera Shyam dekha. There's a few differences between what I say and this transliterated version with the English writing. But this one is the one I use all the time. So this one's accurate. But the changes should be small. So Gaiya charate is leading or taking care of a cow, or a calf, actually, I believe. So Gaiya charate hue, we saw him caring for a calf. O Radha tera shyam dekha, we saw your Shyam. All right, and then again, Radha dhund rahi kisi ne mera shyam dekha. So we change perspective a lot in this, if you want to be literary about it, but don't worry about it. Next is Radha tera shyam humne vrindavan mein dekha. Radha tera shyam humne vrindavan mein dekha. So we saw your Shyam in Vrindavan, another place that's mentioned in the scripture. All right. It's probably the Srimad Bhagavatam. Ras rachate hue, o Radha tera shyam dekha. So Ras rachate hue. This is about the Ras Lila event where he dances with multiple people, multiple gopis at the same time. Radha tera shyam dekha. Radha tera shyam dekha. And then again, Radha Dhund Rahi kisi ne mera shyam dekha. Same line we've done a bunch of times. Next is Radha tera shyam humne. This is, again, I just looked up this version for the purposes of this video. I use the Hindi version. Not trying to fluff my feathers, but someday you'll do it too if you want to. So where are we? All right, so because the version that I found written in the transliteration, like in the English transliteration, is a little different from the version that I sing and that I've heard most of the time, we're going to use Google Translate just to copy paste the Hindi right into it, and then we can see the transliteration here at the bottom. Okay, the lines aren't going to exactly line up, but I'll highlight them. All right, so in this version, or in this verse, we're going to say Radha tera shyam humne, it's just humne. Madhuban mein dekha. This is dental aspirated. Govardhan, which is also dental aspirated. Govardhan uttate hue, o Radha tera shyam dekha. All right, so Govardhan is the mountain that Krishna lifted, and Uttana means to lift. And so lifting Govardhan, we saw your Shyam. And Madhuban is the place where it took place. All right, and then Radha Dhund Rahi kisi ne mera shyam dekha once again. Next line. All right, this one is Radha tera shyam humne sarva jagat mein dekha. So sarva jagat means like in the whole universe, or at least in every place. Radha tera shyam humne sarva jagat mein dekha. Oh, and then what we see him doing is Radhe Radhe Japate Hue. You could say Radha Radha, or it's very common to say Radhe Radhe. It just is a different version of the noun. It's a different case ending. Don't worry about it. So Radhe Radhe Japate Hue, O Radha Tera Shyam Dekha. And so it's Radha Radha, or Radhe Radhe Japate. That means repeating, Hue, or chanting. O Radha tera shyam dekha, we saw your Shyam. So he was repeating your name, Radha, very romantic and spiritual at the same time. I would say this song kind of succeeds at being both of those rather well. And then you say, Radha Dhund Rahi kisi ne mera shyam dekha once again. And then after this verse, it's very common in recordings and in just live sessions, you know, people singing bhajans at temple, for people to repeat just, oh, Radhe, 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 Radhe. Everyone will join in. They usually get very loud and crescendo. And then you'll get softer or decrescendo, just to throw some Italian in there with our Hindi. And it'll be like Radhe, 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 Radhe. And then it might just end dum bum 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 bum. That's the drums that I'm imitating. Or you might say Radha Dhund Rahi kisi ne mera, we're slowing down, Shyam dekha. And then when the song's clearly over, you'll repeat Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai. And now you've sung the bhajan Radha Dhund Rahi. Congratulations. All right, I do other videos about learning Hindi, learning Gujarati, as well as some other languages. So feel free to check it out here at Learn What John's Learning on YouTube. Hey, thanks a lot.